Good morning, I am Ineke Tamba and I'm 17 12 0059 from Group A. Today I would like to present my microteaching material, which is the title of my presentation is The Expressions of Asking, Giving and Responding Others. On this occasion, I chose this title to help me fulfill the microteaching course requirements. Okay, as we know, expressions of offering came from word offer, which means to give something physical or abstract to someone. It can be given in terms of food, money, solutions, services, or anything, which is it can be taken or refused. So the expression for offering means the expression that using to give something physical or abstract to someone. So, what are the purpose for learning this material? By learning this material, students are able to identify sentences for expressions of asking, giving, and responding for offering. Students are able to mentioning expressions used to asking, giving, and responding for offering. And the third, students are able to make a simple conversations that contains expressions of asking, giving, and responding for offering. The fourth, students are able to practice asking, giving, and responding offering conversation with using role play technique. And the last one, students are able to using expressions of asking, giving, and responding for offering based on problems that are own in daily life. Okay, on my learning material, I use a approach which is the scientific approach. The scientific approach is defined as the process of finding out information in science, which involves testing the ideas by performing experiments and making decisions based on the result of analysis. It means that scientific approach is a body of techniques for investigating phenomena, acquiring new knowledge, and correcting and integrating previous knowledge. Kemendikbud and Horsnan state that are 5 steps of applying scientific approach in teaching learning process. The first one is observing. There are 2 main activities that should be done to lead to the observing steps. First, the teachers give students a wide opportunity to do observation. The observation can be done through reading, listening, or seeing the object. Second, the teachers facilitate the students to do observation and train the students to observe the important things from the object. And second, questioning. Questioning functions to encourage and inspire learners to actively learn and develop a question of and for itself. To raise skills of student in talking, asking, and question, and the other can answer logically, systemically, using proper and correct grammar. The third, experimenting. In experimenting, the steps are preparation, working, and follow-up. And the fourth, associating. Associating is the process of analyzing the information to find the relationship between an information to other information and to do the patterns of interrelationship of the information so that one can make conclusion from the patterns found. And then the fifth, communicating. Communicating is the ability to conclude the fact that have been observed and experimented. So on my teaching and learning process, I use scientific approach as my teaching technique. Why? Because it allows teachers to improve the process of learning by breaking and process down into steps which is contains detailed instructions for conducting students' learning. And then the method that I use in my learning material is cooperative learning. Cooperative learning methods provide alternatives so that the learning process becomes interesting and fun. To carry out these methods, there are 5 elements that must be present, namely interdependence, individual accountability, face-to-face promotive interaction, building communication in groups, and processes in group. And the characteristics of cooperative learning methods are: first, students in group cooperatively complete learning material according to the basic competencies to be achieved. And then the second, groups are formed from several students who have different abilities. And the third, appreciation is more emphasized on the group rather than each individual. In cooperative learning, discussion and communication are developed with the aim that students share abilities, learn critical thinking, express opinions, give each other the opportunity to show ability, help each other to learn, assess each other's abilities, and roles for themselves and the others. And then the technique that I use in my learning material is role play technique. Role play technique is a technique that allows students to explore realistic situations by interacting with other people in a managed way in order to develop experience and trial different strategies in a supportive environment. Why I choose this technique? Because this technique will give students the opportunity to practice pronunciation, practice speaking boldly, practice listening to the words of the other person, and then by playing roles, students can enrich vocabulary in English and enjoy a pleasant atmosphere without feeling burned by pronunciation mistakes because usually a teacher will place himself as a friend of discussion so that in learning will be a relaxed atmosphere. Okay, there are 7 steps in role play recommended by Tomlinson and his friends, such as first, use everyday examples and situations. Teacher selects the situation to teach. The situations should be relevant and similar to situations that students will encounter in their works. And then the second, summarize the role play situation and clarify the objective. The third, choose the students or who want to be volunteers. The fourth, facilitate the role play situation. The fifth, make it exciting and fun. The sixth, pause or rewind the action. And the seventh, ask for feedback and assess performance. Role play can be practiced in group. Each person is assigned a role to accomplish an objective. By doing that, the students are expected to play the role actively so the speaking skill can be improved. The teacher should keep motivating the students to speak. Moreover, students learn to use the target language in a more realistic and more practical way, and they can become more aware of usefulness and practically of English for speaking skills. And then let's move on to the teaching practice. Okay, good morning students, how are you? I hope all of you stay healthy in your own area. Before we continue our learning material, it's better for us to start it with a prayer. Okay, I would like to ask you, have you ever asked for over or giving over? And how do you express it? What sentences you use to express it? Yeah, right. We say if we want someone to help us, we can say, could you help me please? Or if you want to help someone, we can say, can I help you? Or could I get you something to drink? To offer a drink to other people. And apa sih tujuan dari belajar expressions asking, giving, and responding offers? So by learning this material, students are able to identify the sentences for expressions of asking, giving, and responding for offering. And then students are able to mentioning expressions using to asking, giving, and responding for offering. And the third, students are able to make a simple conversation that contains expression of asking, giving, and responding to offers. And students are able to practice asking, giving, and responding to offers conversation with using role play technique. And the last, students are able to use expression based on problem that are owned in daily life. Okay, now please look at the whiteboard. There I has been write the material. All of you observe that. And if you have any question, please welcome. Okay, I will explain the material today. The title is Expression for Asking, Giving, and Responding Offers. As we know, expression for offers came from word over, which means to give something physical or abstract to someone. It can be given in the terms of food or maybe money, solutions, services, or anything. which it can be taken or refused. So the expression for asking, giving, responding offers is the expressions that using to give something physical or abstract to someone, which is it can be taken or refused. Okay, in the whiteboard there are some expressions of offer. Let's have a look. Pada tabel pertama, Miss akan menjelaskan the expression for asking offers and also what sentences that we use to responding it. Okay, the sentence number 1 we can say, for example, can I have some water? Can I have some water, please? We can accepting with the sentence okay, why not? And we can refusing by using sentence I'm sorry but I'm just drinking. And then could you tell me? Kita bisa menjawab yes, alright. Or we can refusing I'm sorry, I can't. And then will you wait a moment? Yes, of course, certainly. Or refusing I'm afraid I can't. And then could you help me please? We can accepting it with the sentence sure, why not? And then we can refusing with the sentence I'm sorry, I'm busy. And then could you give me a hand? We can answer yes, of course, or I can't, sorry. And would you helping me out? We can answer it with certainly. And we can refuse it with looks like I can help it, and etc. Until here, any questions so far? Okay, if you don't have any question, we will continue to the expression for giving offers. Iya, sometimes kita sering memberikan penawaran kepada seseorang, kan? Kita bisa bilang, mau nggak saya bantu, begitu kan? Jadi kita sekarang akan mempelajari ekspresi atau ungkapan yang bisa kita utarakan jika ingin memberikan penawaran kepada seseorang. Oke, mari kita lihat. Okay, the expression for giving offers. Let's look the sentence number 1. First, can I help you? We can accepting with the sentence, yes, please, I really appreciate it. And then we can refusing, it's okay, I can do it myself. The sentence number 2, shall I bring you some tea? We can accepting, thank you, it is very kind of you. And we can refusing, no, thank you. The third sentence, would you like another helping of cake? We can accepting with, yes, please, that would be very kind of you. And we can refusing with, don't worry, I will do it myself. And then the last, could I get you something to drink? We can accepting with, that would be very nice. Or we can refusing with, that would be very nice, but I can do it myself. And etc. So, dari mana kita bisa tahu? Dari mana kita bisa tahu bahwa ini kalimat untuk mengungkapkan asking, giving, and responding offers. Okay, the structure of expression of asking and giving, responding is the structure of offers. Yang pertama kita gunakan adalah modal verb. Modal verb itu apa? Ya ini, can, could, will, would, ya seperti itu. Shall, apalagi could, seperti itu kan. Terus object plus verb 1 plus object complement. Jadi inilah dia the structure of offers. Baik itu asking for offers, giving for offers, and responding offers. Okay, now I will read the conversation which contain the expression of asking, giving, and responding offers. And after read the conversations, I would like to ask you to all of you find out the expressions of asking, giving, and responding offers in the conversation. Oke, dengarkan ya baik-baik ya. In this conversation, there are two people named Siti and Jane. Siti, hello Jane. Jane, hi Siti. Siti, you look tired. What's going on? Jane, I'm working on my project paper. It is due tomorrow. I don't think I will be able to finish it. Siti, would you like any help? Jane, yes please. I would really appreciate it. Siti, tell me what I can do, and I will start right away. Jane, thank you. You are an angel. Okay, and please find out the expression of asking, giving, and responding to offers. Okay, until here I explain our material today about expression of asking, giving, and responding to offers. Do you have any questions so far? And if you don't have any question, I would like to ask you, each group give your understanding about this material today. Oke, Miss mau suruh kalian untuk masing-masing grup membuat satu dialog yang di dalamnya berisi tentang expression asking, giving, and responding to offers. And then I would after you make a dialogue, I would like to ask you to come in front of the class and read your conversation in front of the class. Melalui pembelajaran hari ini, kita dapat menyimpulkan bahwa bagaimana seseorang memberikan ungkapan, menerima dan memberikan penawaran, dan ungkapan merespon, baik itu menerima ataupun menolaknya dengan sopan. Okay, we have finished our learning process. I hope you are keep healthy and stay safe at home. Thank you. See you next time. Okay, we have finished our learning process. I hope you are keeping healthy and stay at home. Thank you. See you next time. Bye.